So here are with Charlie Cake as he addressed why people are poor. On the same vein, he had the opportunity to address the issues surrounding single mothers. So without any further ado, let's get down to this video and check this out.
Hi, my name's Erin. I'm a really big fan and I'm really excited to see both of you. I'm a little stressed because I feel like I could ask about, gun violence. I could ask about anti-Semitism on campus. But I feel like with an opportunity like this, I would really appreciate some personal advice. I'm here at the University of Pittsburgh as a social work major, and I'm really passionate about it. However, I have found that I'm leaning a little bit more Republican, and I feel like I come at a standstill with that. And I really just want to get your advice moving forward for myself. There's some obvious things I think you can think that would conflict, obviously. I guess that's kind of my question. What advice do you have for me as a Republican aspiring social worker?
What would conflict?
I don't know how to say it properly.
I think I can help. The social work industry is very much about a perspective generally of that people in poverty are there permanently and not trying to break people out of poverty into the middle class or higher levels.
Right.
And that's why the Democrat Party and social work are very intertwined.
Right, exactly.
They view poverty not as a series of choices, but as a station in life that is immovable largely.
Right.
Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say. That's why my personal focus is on the children in underprivileged communities, because I personally feel like they don't choose to be put in that position. But I'm having a little bit of a difficult time empathizing with the older generation of underprivileged, and not in every community, but I don't know how to not sound bad. I know you are great at not sounding bad when you say stuff, but I don't want to say something that'll get me in trouble.
Well, here's one way to look at it. And Charlie, that was helpful, actually. The Great Society from Lyndon Johnson. It was a series of policies that were designed to help underprivileged communities.
Right.
They hurt the very people they were supposed to help.
How?
Well, the reality is it created dependence on government. So you have a lot of single mothers, for example, that are paid more money not to have a man in the house than to have a man in the house because of the way the math of these aid programs
What
work.
do you mean?
Well, often the way the math of the aid is calculated is if you have an earning husband in the household, that actually causes you to disqualify for forms of federal aid that were designed to help you.
Right.
But actually, the best way to get kids in your own household ahead is in a two-parent household, because if you're raised in a two-parent household, you're less likely to end up in jail, less likely to end up in poverty, more likely to graduate from high school. So one of the ways that, if you're asking for advice, I would say for the people around you, even who might lean left, you can recognize their intentions come from a good place.
Absolutely.
But the policies of their leaders have actually betrayed the very people they were supposed to help. And you can let them know, because I believe this is genuinely true. Not just the Republican Party, but our conservative movement. We care about lifting people up from poverty. We just care about actually doing it rather than talking about it. That's what I would say.
The other thing I'll say is that we as conservatives believe that if you're in poverty, it's largely because of values, not because of lack of stuff.
Like what values?
Not saving money. Spending all of your money in your paycheck as you get it, for example. Abandoning your spouse after impregnating them. Not spending all of your money on alcohol and drugs and instead opening a 401k. So values are the #1 predictor of entering the middle class. And there's a great book called Life at the Bottom. You should read it, by Theodore Dalrymple, who's a social worker in the United Kingdom. It's called Life at the Bottom, where he got into social work because he wanted to help people, and he realized it was not a lack of stuff. It wasn't lack of housing, lack of food stamps. It was that their value system was one that kept them poor. So yeah, really quick, then I want to get to the next question.
I'm just struggling because in all of my social work classes right now, they're talking about all of those things. And
they're wrong.
So what do I do? I'm trying to learn about what I want to do.
I think you need to stay in social work because you're called to do it, but there's an amazing amount of literature from Thomas Sowell to Shelby Steele to Theodore Dalrymple that get down to actual root causes of poverty, which is not lack of stuff, but is worldview. And I think that'd be super helpful.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Trump 2024.
Yes, you want a hat?
Thank you.
Yes, great. Thank you.
All right, that's very interesting one, listening to Charlie Cake and Vivek explaining to the woman some of the root cause of poverty. But then I wanted to add up, you understand, by saying that when the government, for instance, you understand, decide to raise the interest rate, how did you expect, you understand, entrepreneurs for them to be able to survive, you understand, in the type of, you understand, economy that we are into? But imagine that the interest rate, you understand, are down. What is going to happen is going to encourage, you understand, people, you understand, for them to go seek for loans, start up, you understand, businesses, and in that process, you understand, it can be able to help to elevate, you understand, this kind of people. Now, when we look at, you understand, the issues that Vivek was trying to address concerning these single, you understand, mothers, where women, you understand, are being paid, you understand, of not having husbands. I will not say, you understand, the government, you understand, are completely, you understand, wrong on that, but then in the other way around, it tends to make women, you understand, to prefer, you understand, being single mothers instead of them, you understand, to work on their marriages, to see that, you understand, some of these things, you understand, really, you understand, works out, you understand, for them. But then since, you understand, they feel that, oh, if I'm a single mother, government have a social, you understand, programs that they're going to, you understand, help me, you understand, as a single mother. So people tend to want to stay, you understand, as single, you understand, mothers. But imagine that such laws, you understand, are not there. At least everybody is going to work hard, you understand, and make sure that it really, you understand, works out. And then because of, you understand, some of these women feels that, okay, there are social programs that are going to support me, you understand, as a single mothers. So some of them, you understand, tend, you understand, to remain the way they are, and then that's why, you understand, the poverty, you understand, keep increasing, and that's why, you understand, crime keep increasing. How is crime, you understand, increasing in this kind of situation? It's because some of these, you understand, women, when they raise, you understand, the children, of course, sometimes they do feel that they can do it, you understand, by themselves without, you understand, their men. And I'm not also directly saying that it's a good thing for men to get women, you understand, pregnant without taking responsibilities or taking care of the women together, you understand, with the children. But then in that kind of process that you see this kind of things, you understand, happening, it makes some of these children, you understand, to end up, you understand, as drug dealers or even drop out, or the women not even able to take care of the children. But imagine that some of these women, you understand, end up, you understand, raising some of these children, you understand, with their husbands. You know, at that point in time, it means that the child, you understand, will tend to experience both the motherly love and fatherly, you understand, love. In that process, you understand, the child, you understand, may end up, you understand, being successful. I'm not saying that that guarantees, but at least it can kind of help, you understand, the child to grow and then understand how to be able to conduct, you understand, themselves. So that's why, you understand, I just felt that, okay, that government actually contribute, you understand, to the poverty we are talking about. And then this happens, you understand, through some of the programs, you understand, that the government, you understand, are giving. Well, I know that a lot of you, you understand, will have thought an opinion, you understand, concerning this, and I wanted to drop it at the comment section, and may God bless you as you do so. So this is the end of my video. If you like my reaction, you should like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any video you want me to react to, don't forget to drop it at the comment section, and I'm going to check it out. So you remain blessed, and I see you in my next video. Goodbye.